exposing the spark behind the Renaissance. The Renaissance, a period of great cultural, artistic, and intellectual revival, owes much of its inspiration to the ancient knowledge that was preserved and rediscovered during this time. But what many people don't realize is that the seeds of this rebirth were sown in the most unexpected of places, amidst the ruins of a fallen empire. You need to watch this if you struggle with understanding how history shapes our world. History is not just a series of dates and events, it is a tapestry of human experiences, decisions, and actions that have shaped the world we live in today. By delving into the past, we can uncover the stories of courage, resilience, and innovation that continue to inspire us. In 1453, Constantinople, the last stronghold of the Byzantine Empire, faced the might of the Ottoman Empire. This city, with its strategic location and rich history, had been a beacon of civilization for centuries. It was a melting pot of cultures, ideas, and traditions, standing as a testament to the enduring legacy of the Roman Empire. Its towering walls, a symbol of resilience, were under siege by Sultan Mehmed II's formidable forces. The walls of Constantinople were legendary, having withstood numerous attacks over the centuries. They were a marvel of engineering, designed to protect the city from invaders. But now, they faced their greatest challenge yet. Inside the city, Eleni, a young scholar, immersed herself in the grand library of Hagia Sophia. Eleni was not just any scholar, she was passionate about preserving the knowledge and heritage of her people. The Hagia Sophia, once a grand cathedral and now a mosque, housed one of the most extensive collections of ancient texts and manuscripts in the world. Surrounded by ancient scrolls, her heart ached at the thought of this treasure trove being lost forever. Each scroll, each manuscript was a piece of history, a fragment of the collective wisdom of generations. Eleni knew that if the city fell, these invaluable treasures would be at risk of being destroyed or lost. One day, Eleni stumbled upon a hidden passage behind the library's walls. It was a narrow, dusty corridor that seemed to lead nowhere, but Eleni's curiosity got the better of her, and she decided to explore further. Little did she know that this discovery would change the course of history. It led to a secret chamber brimming with texts and artifacts from Byzantium's glorious past. The chamber was like a time capsule filled with relics and documents that told the story of a once great empire. Eleni was overwhelmed by the sheer magnitude of what she had found. She knew that these artifacts were not just important for her city, but for the entire world. Among them, an ancient scroll with a prophecy, "When the eagle falls, the city shall rise anew." This prophecy intrigued Eleni. The eagle, a symbol of the Byzantine Empire, was on the verge of falling, but the prophecy suggested that this was not the end, but a new beginning. It gave her hope and a sense of purpose. Eleni shared her discovery with the city's leaders. She knew that they needed to hear this prophecy, to understand that their struggle was not in vain. The leaders were initially skeptical, but as Eleni showed them the ancient texts and artifacts, they began to see the significance of her discovery. Inspired by the prophecy, they rallied the citizens, igniting a fierce resolve to defend their home. The people of Constantinople, fueled by a renewed sense of hope and determination, prepared to defend their city with everything they had. They knew that they were not just fighting for their lives, but for their heritage and their future. Despite their valiant efforts, the city fell. The siege was brutal, and the defenders were outnumbered and outgunned. The walls that had stood for centuries finally gave way, and the Ottoman forces poured into the city. It was a moment of great sorrow and loss for the people of Constantinople. But Eleni's bravery ensured that many of the library's treasures were hidden away, preserved for future generations. In the chaos of the siege, Eleni and a few trusted allies worked tirelessly to hide the most valuable texts and artifacts. They knew that these treasures were too important to be lost, and they were willing to risk their lives to protect them. In the years that followed, these texts traveled across Europe, fueling a renewed interest in ancient knowledge. The hidden treasures of Constantinople found their way into the hands of scholars and thinkers across the continent. They were studied, translated, and shared, sparking a new wave of intellectual curiosity and discovery. This spark ignited the dawn of the Renaissance. The knowledge and wisdom preserved by Eleni and her fellow scholars became the foundation for a new era of art, science, and culture. The Renaissance was a time of great innovation and creativity, and it owed much of its success to the ancient texts that had been saved from the fall of Constantinople. The fall of Constantinople, through Elena's courage, echoed far beyond the city's walls, leaving an indelible mark on history. Elena's actions were a testament to the power of knowledge and the importance of preserving our cultural heritage. Her bravery ensured that the wisdom of the past would continue to inspire future generations. I hope you enjoyed the story. Thanks for watching. Stories like Elena's remind us of the resilience of the human spirit and the enduring power of knowledge. They show us that even in the darkest of times, there is always hope and the possibility of a new beginning. Subscribe for more historic stories. Join us as we continue to explore the fascinating tales of history, uncovering the events and people that have shaped our world. Your support helps us bring these stories to life and ensures that the legacy of the past is never forgotten.